Hello, it's Antonia, Grammy. Sitting here this morning in my bedroom by an open window, drinking my coffee, smoking a cigarette, thinking about the things I want to talk to y'all about today. And there's a couple of things I want to talk about. But while I was sitting here getting my camera ready and trying to decide and smoking this cigarette, it just put me in mind of tobacco. And back in the day, when the Democrats were trying to give out the warnings about how bad tobacco and smoking was for you and what it did to you. But a lot of people right here, because I'm from North Carolina, right here around where I grew up, they raised tobacco. And some of them made some good income off of raising tobacco and selling it to the tobacco companies. So they didn't like that the Democrats were trying to warn people about smoking cigarettes. And they were mad because they thought we were trying to take their income away from them, raising tobacco and making a living off of selling their tobacco. Well, you know, the Democrats didn't do what Trump would have done, because Trump probably would have shut them down. He'd have took your income away from you, I guess, because he didn't care about how cigarettes hurt you. And I know for a fact that all the people around here now, I'd say a big percentage of them, they don't smoke cigarettes like they used to. Of course, they don't grow tobacco like they used to either. And they look down on people who do smoke cigarettes now. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. They were mad at the Democrats because they were trying to take their part of their income away from them, growing tobacco and selling it to the tobacco companies. But now, it's sort of frowned on. You smoke cigarettes here in North Carolina and the Smoky Mountains. Well, anyway, that thought just was circling around in my head before I started this video, because I was going to finish this cigarette before I started my video, but that came to my mind because I'm not hiding the fact that I smoke cigarettes. Been doing it for years. But my oh my, how these people's attitudes about tobacco and cigarettes have changed. But back in the day when they were making their income and helping them feed their families and do the things they needed to do financially, it was okay. Not okay anymore, thanks to the Democrats. Also eating a banana sandwich this morning. I bought some bananas, and I like them in ice cream, and I like them in my cereal, but sometimes it's hard to eat them when I get some bananas before they start getting too ripe. So I decided to have a banana sandwich this morning. I want to tell you about my day yesterday. I decided I wanted to get out and go to the thrift store over in Murphy because at the casino, the Valley River Casino in Murphy, they were having a giveaway, which I was eligible for, some pots and pans, a particular pot or pan each week. So, and it didn't tell you which one you'd get, but you would get one of a set they had. And it was only on Wednesday and Thursday. So I thought, well, I'll go over there and run in and get my free pot. And I had like $25 in my billfold, so I go to the thrift store and mess around and see if I can find some new tops or something. Just something to do for the day. And Jim, he decided he'd ride over there with me. So we stopped by the casino first, and I went in to get my pot. When I got up there, they told me they ran out of pots. So what they were doing was giving everybody $40 of free slot play. I said, okay. So she told me they put it on the machine. You just have to punch in your code and get your $40 free slot play. And I asked her, I said, well, how long do I have before that $40 is gone? How, when do I have to play it? She said, within 24 hours. I said, oh, okay. So as I was walking back out to the car where Jim was, I was thinking, well, I'll need to play it today because I don't think I'll be back over here in 24 hours. So I got in the car and told him about it. And I said, let's just go on to the thrift store. And then before we go home, I'll come back up here. And if you want to, come in with me and we'll play that $40 free slot play and see if we can make a little money back or whatever. And then we'll go on home. And he was like, okay. So I went to the thrift store with my $25 cash that I had. Set my banana sandwich down. And I found some tops. I spent $22, so about spent all my money. But I thought I'd show you the tops that I found. This is more of a top for cooler weather coming up. Long sleeve. Tried these tops on that I got when I got home, and they all fit, and I like them. So I thought that was nice. And then I got this one. I thought this would be pretty with black jeans or blue jeans. And I have a pair of brown capris. And this is like brown and a gray metal color with little short sleeves. I love this like flimsy material. That's three tops. And then I got this one, very lightweight, long sleeve, lightweight. It's navy blue, and sort of a peachy orange. And then this one to wear with shorts here in the summer, sleeveless. Just love the colors on this. So I got 5 tops for $22. And I love them all, and they all fit. So after we left the thrift store, we ran by Walmart for just a minute because I wanted to go in there and get some toilet paper. And I needed some more tooth wax. And I got like a temporary filling kit, which I've used throughout my life many times, because I had a tooth on the bottom now crack out. So I'm going to work on that. Oh, I did get a soldering gun and tried to solder my partial back together, but I'm not going to be able to do that. The way it's broke right down the middle, kind of crooked and all, and there's just no way it'll hold together. So that's not going to work. But I didn't have to pay much for the soldering gun. That's been a week or so ago. So I could use it for other things. But I did try that. Okay, so went into Walmart and got those few items, and then we went back up to the casino. And Jim decided to go in with me. And so I had my $40 of free slot play. And there was also an extra 5 on there that I already had. So I had $45. And I played that $45 down to about somewhere around $12. And I thought, well, it's not going to give me anything. And, well, I hit the bonus. So after the bonus was finished on that slot machine, I ended up with $92 and some change. So I cashed it out because I told Jim if I hit anything, we're going to cash it out and we're going to get our money and we're going to leave. So I cashed out that $92 and we went and got us some lunch. And I came home with more money in my billfold than I went over there with. And I've got 5 brand new tops. And I enjoyed browsing around the thrift store. And I enjoyed going in and being around a lot of people in the casino for a little while. And just getting out and the two of us doing something together. So yesterday was a pretty good day. Just wanted to share that with you. Even though it was pouring the rain part of the time while we were out. Did anybody see Stephen Colbert last night? And Kamala Harris was on it. Enjoyed seeing her. I haven't talked about Stephen Colbert and the Late Show being canceled. But that upset me too, because he was my go-to comic, Stephen. He always made me laugh. Comedian. That's his profession. To be a comedian, a comic, and make people laugh. Well, Trump had his hand in that. So Stephen Colbert won't be on TV come, I believe it's September maybe, or I'm not sure. He so many months and then he won't be on anymore. Cruelty. And they say we are the ones trying to cancel them. Idiots. Let me get another bite of my banana sandwich. Also, I've been thinking about, excuse me for talking while I'm eating, how you do self-reflection. Well, if MAGA or these people that have followed Trump do self-reflection, if they do that, I don't know that they do that. I mean, because they don't ever admit that if their lives are not good, that it might be something they did. So I think about that, how they don't know how to do that, and the easiest thing for them to do is just blame somebody else, blame somebody else for whatever they feel's not right in their life. And I've said before, I've always been willing to look at myself and figure out what I'm doing that's making my life not be so good or not going the way I think it ought to, and try to change things to make it better. So, but they want to blame everybody else for their misfortunes, and they want to make other people suffer and hurt, and they don't want to take responsibility, and they don't want to care about other people. Anyway, we just have to keep on keeping on, and keep believing what we believe, that this country is we the people. We can't expect one person to make everything right for us. It's just we the people. So, I hope I've made a little sense this morning. And I want to finish my coffee. I want to finish my banana sandwich. And yes, I want to finish this cigarette that went out. And I've been watching a lot of documentaries on TV lately, and I've been enjoying that because I learn a lot from documentaries. So that's probably what I'll do today, is watch some documentaries on TV. Oh, I do need to repaint my fingernails and my toenails. I had took off the polish and was letting them breathe a little bit, so I'll probably do that today too. It's going to be kind of overcast and rainy off and on today, so just hang out here at home. So I hope y'all find something that gives you some enjoyment today, and love to you all, tangled up in blue. I'll be talking to you later. Grammy and Tanya. Bye.